Oh, good.
Hi guys.
Our new PT student. What's your name again?
Vince.
Vince, where are you from?
I'm from San Diego. San Diego, got a wrap right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ben Fung, you're gonna like that. Hey, who are you? Hi, Tom.
Tom Reynolds.
Tom Reynolds. The Reynolds Master. The Tominator.
Good morning.
Who are you?
Jennifer Nadia. That's so cool.
Found you.
Betty.
Enthusiastic face.
Oh, so you're gonna take my picture and put it up there?
Yep.
So, on Saturday, I was working out and tweaked my back. Yes, even physical therapists get back pain. So I thought it'd be really cool to take you through how I approach back pain for myself. So you could see my process from injury when it happened, or getting hurt, I wouldn't even call it an injury, to the process that I would take in dealing with it. So today, 2 days in, still in pain. Yes, it's getting better. I'm gonna show you how I approach it. So let's go through from injury to the process of getting better. Come on. All right, so just tweak my back a little bit. If I hurt my back, what do I do? Let's get through this. Number one, first question I ask myself is, have I experienced this before? Does this feel like something I've done before? And it's similar, not quite the same. So what am I feeling now? It feels kind of tight, achy. It's radiating a little bit down into the back, kind of hip area through here. It doesn't feel great, but it's also not the worst pain ever. Similar to something I've done before. Now I'm asking myself, what can I do without too much pain? So I start to move. If I move back, what does it feel like? Yeah, not great when I get to end range. Bending forward, yep, same thing. So pretty much when I get to the end ranges of motion, it doesn't feel great. How about sideways? A little bit, and a little bit more on that side. So end range, bending back, end range, bending forward, and bending forward is a little bit worse than going backwards, which makes sense because that's how I initially hurt this area. What am I gonna do? This is something I felt before, not too concerned about it. Doesn't feel great, but I don't have any numbness in my legs. I don't feel excruciating pain. It just kind of sucks right now. So give it a couple days, check back in on Monday. All right, 2 days in now. So you saw after the injury, well, let's call it a moose. Moment of, oh shit. It happens, saw what happened afterwards. Now 2 days in, so Monday, what now? As always, start with a scan. How am I feeling now? What's the progress been? I know that on the scale that we developed at Recharge, our fear-hope scale, fear is how fearful I am of this injury or pain to how hopeful I am that it's getting better, that it's going to resolve itself. And like on the first day, it starts with the question of, have I experienced this before? Am I progressing well? I know that a normal inflammatory process is like 3 to 7 days. So in that 3 to 7 day window, I'm still going to be feeling things. I expect that. That's okay. It's fine. I know I will feel things, but am I getting better? That's really what the question I asked myself. After that, it's what motions are bothering me. So if it hurts to bend down, if it hurts to bend over, if it hurts to bend back, those are things that I'm gonna track and work on. So today, I already went on my walk, which felt great. I've already moved around. I've figured out that still bending forward hurts the most, and bending sideways still bugs it. And it's still in that same area of my kind of left low back, hip area in the back. So that's what I'm gonna work on today, is kind of working those motions that I know are gonna be a little aggravating, maybe a little bit sore, but I wanna see how my body responds to them. I want to see and I want to show my brain, my nervous system, that it's okay to do these motions. And I'm hoping over the next couple of days that it's going to get better and better. So now it becomes about being active and being proactive and moving and not really going down the thought process of things I can do. Now it's about things that I can do, which is move, which is progress, and really do everything that I've been doing before. Just a little bit more aware of it. So here are a few things specific to my back that I'm going to do today, just to progress it a little bit more, knowing full well that this is usually most likely a time limiting thing, but it just feels good to move. One of the biggest motions to be aware of with low back pain that gets ignored a lot is the side bending motion. A lot of times when you have low back pain, especially if you have some irritation with discs or just nerves in the back, you have what's called a lateral glide or lateral translation, where your trunk literally is lateral on your pelvis and you look like you're side shifted. That's something we talked about on the first day, something that I was very aware of, that I went to look at to see, make sure that I wasn't shifted to the side. And I was a little bit, so that made me think maybe I had a little aggravation of my lower discs in my spine. Again, not necessarily the disc itself, but that inflammation of it causes that shift. So I worked that shift. So that's something I'm going to do now as well, is work through a little bit of that shift, which I had to the left. So that means I have to bring my pelvis to the left, which slides my shoulders to the right. Sounds a little confusing, right? Here's what I mean. Bring your elbow against it, and again, I need to bring my hips to the left. And I'm gonna bring my arm here, and I'm gonna slide my hips to the left. And I really start to feel it in my back. And it's kind of like a good slash stretch feeling that, because I've done it before, I know it's not something that is making it worse. It's just I know I'm working it. So I'm trying to stay really even, bringing my hips in, feeling it in that area. And I wanna do more. As I'm doing more of these, I wanna feel my back get better. If I'm doing more and it feels worse, then I know I'm doing something wrong, or it's just too aggravated right now to benefit. But it's not, it's feeling better.